So this is a bed that we made about, I'd say 6-7 weeks ago. And this bed here is for parsnips. And it was made out of tin that we'd left over from the shed from the roof last year, so it was. So we've well rotted farmyard manure at the bottom of this bed. And then we topped it up then with a layer of sand and then a layer of compost again. Stuff that we'd taken off the veg garden last year and it was let break down. And well, this stuff now would be nearly 2 years old, but and we've it spread there now, and I'm just gently giving it a light rake with the rake here, just to break it up, because it's been sitting for the last number of weeks now, and between the rain and the frost and the bit of snow, it's kind of settled a small bit. So I just want to loosen it up a small bit, and just to aerate it and get the air moving through it, because underneath we have the earthworms in from the well-rotted farmyard manure. So they're doing their work underneath, so we're going to do our small bit at the top here now. So we just have it gently just raked off like that there. And today, as I said, we're going to be planting parsnips here. And the secret to planting the parsnip, the same as the carrot, is that they have no obstruction. So there's no stone or any sort of obstruction they're going to hit that's going to cause them to fork. And also as well, we've well-rotted manure at the bottom. If you've put fresh manure into a bed like this, if you're going to be growing carrots or parsnips, what happens as soon as the carrot or the parsnip hits the fresh manure, again it forks it, and just all your hard work goes to nothing. So it does. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to make a couple of little furrows here, and then we're going to plant in the parsnip to it. So we're going to make that now fairly deep, so we are, and then we'll backfill it in then. Sometimes the mistake people make is they don't go deep enough when they're planting the likes of a parsnip seed. You want it to get down there, so you do, so it can be protected as well too from the elements. Obviously, if you get heavy rain or heavy frost, hopefully now you'll be hoping that the frost is coming to an end here. So we're down there a good 3 inches, and we'll just give it a gentle cut there with our fingers as well too, just to cut the channel. And then we get our seed here. Now, most important thing you have to remember when you're planting parsnip seed is like paper. Okay, so on a windy day, it's just going to blow away out of your hand, so it is. So be very, very careful. So what I do is I just take a pinch like this, just out of the bag. So I do. Sure, you close over your bag and secure it. And I just put the seed, make a cup into my hand like this here, just put the parsnip seed into it. And as you can see, as I said, it's very, very delicate. As you can see in my hand there, very much like paper. It's unusual now, where we are here today in Raheen Bar, for that not to be blowing down the field. But all of a sudden it's decided to calm down a small bit. So we'll get this into the furrow now, so we will. So when we're planting this, we'll just plant them in close together, like we're doing here. And then what we'll do in time then is we'll just thin them out then. So we'll just plant them in like that. And the reason we plant them so close together is if you had any seed that maybe didn't take, that when it's close together, the law of averages, some of the seed will take, and then as I say, when it starts to stick its head up, then you can thin them out then. And it's very important you do thin them out, because what happens as well too, it competes with the other parsnips, and you want to have a nice return in your crop, or a nice return in your harvest. If you want to have really, really massive parsnips, and I never see the point of it personally myself, then you can really, really space them out when you're thinning them. But I don't see the point in that, so we'll space them out accordingly. In the next couple of weeks, when we start seeing them sticking their heads up, we'll thin them out then. So we will, and you'd never transplant any parsnip like that you take out. You wouldn't go transplanting it again, just straight into the compost heap with it, and because they never take. Once you take them out of the ground, they never take. So what we do now, so we've 2 little fellas here that have tried to get away in this, so we just throw them into the furrow. So we do, and basically what we do then, just nice and gently, from this side, we just pull it back in like this here on top. And then again from this side, gently pull it back in like this here. And we give it just a light little firming like that there, just to pat it in. And now the rest now is over to Mother Nature now, and we'll return in a few weeks to see the results.